Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome to another new day. Yesterday, Tuesday, was a lovely day, and in the afternoon, I had the privilege of being able to go out for half an hour or so and work in the garden. The theme that we're going to be thinking about today is actually a gardening theme, another one of the accepts of the Bible. It's found in John chapter 12 and verse 24. Jesus is speaking to his disciples, and he's also speaking to Greeks who came to see him. And he says this, "Verily, verily, I say to you, except a corn of wheat fall into the ground and die, it abideth alone. But if it die, it bringeth forth much fruit." This is what I would call the accept of fruitfulness. Fruitfulness comes as a result of death. That might sound strange. But in the realm of horticulture, in the realm of gardening, it's very true. You take a seed, you plant it in the ground, that seed dies, but from its death, life emerges. The actual seed itself disintegrates, but within the seed there is the essence of life. And in time, the seed germinates, sprouts, roots, and eventually the flower that you've sown or the vegetable that you've sown begins to grow. So in order for there to be life and fruitfulness, there has to be, first of all, death. And what's true in the realm of horticulture is also true in the spiritual realm. There's no doubt that Jesus was thinking about and had in mind his own death. He came into this world not just to be a good example and a good teacher, he came to die. He was that corn of wheat. And in his death, there was brought about life. Only because Christ died can there be the fruit of eternal life to those who are trusting in him. However, there's a more personal application of this passage to us this morning. The reality is that unless you and I are prepared to die to self, die to sin, our lives will not be fruitful. We're like a seed planted in the ground, and we have to die to ourselves, and we have to die to sin. Jesus said on another occasion that we're to take up our cross daily and follow him. That doesn't mean that we're to live life thinking about our troubles and our burdens and we're to take up that cross. That's not what that means. What it means is the cross was an implement of execution. It was a means of death. And Jesus was saying that we have to die to ourselves in order to live for him. In order to be fruitful, we must die to these things. Maybe one of the reasons we're not as fruitful as we could be is perhaps because we're not willing to die to ourselves. We want to satisfy our own desires. We want to do what we want more often than we want to do what our Saviour wants. So let's think of that little analogy today. The corn of wheat falling into the ground, it dying, but in its death producing wonderful fruit. And when we die to self, it's then we begin to produce true spiritual fruit to the glory of God. Let's be fruitful Christians in the days ahead. I hope you have a wonderful day today. God bless you.